Hey friends, just wanted to remind you today's app devotional day. And guys, I'm so excited because today I got to talk to you about something that took me a long time to learn, but now that I've learned it, it's something that absolutely changes the way that I do relationship with people, especially the hard relationship. So if you've ever had a hard relationship, you want to dive in today's app devotional. So here's the thing. I want to encourage you just for a moment just to think about your relationships. The good ones, the bad ones, the ugly ones, especially the ugly ones. Those moments where people have offended you, people have hurt you, rejected you, abandoned you. It could be a mother, a father. It could be a brother, a sister. It could be a Christian friend. It could be possibly, it could be somebody that you were married to, but you're not married to anymore. It could be another student that you're in school with. Whoever it is, I just want you to think about those people that right now you really don't like, or people that hurt you. And I want to ask you the simple question, have you forgiven them? Have you released them? Have you moved past the offense? As I was driving down the road the other day, this thought popped in my head for relationships, and that is this. That I believe that a lot of times people are holding on to grudges when they think they've moved past offenses. People are oftentimes holding on to a grudge from something that someone's done, all the while being self-deceived, thinking that they've moved past it. But most of the time, all they have to do is just see the person for it to cultivate and to foster all of these negative emotions. Have you had that happen? If you haven't, probably in your life at some point in time, you will. This is why Jesus told us that we're supposed to forgive one another, whatever grievances we have against one another, forgive as the Lord Jesus Christ forgave us. This is why Jesus told us to forgive 70 times 7. Now listen, just for a second, here's what I think the ticket to this is. We are needing to be people who, first of all, evaluate our offenses toward others. So I had something happen a while back at another church that I served at, and it was very, very challenging. I felt misunderstood. I felt like people didn't even really want to know where I was coming from. And so what I did is I did my best to create space from those people, and I told myself that I would forgive them, I would forgive them, I would forgive them, because I knew that God wanted me to forgive them 70 times 7, right? Well, here's the thing. Over time, I actually did forgive them. But then that offense fostered back up. And then I did forgive them. And then that offense fostered back up. And then I did forgive them. But eventually, over time, what happened is that I realized whenever I would see those people, I wasn't excited to see them. I didn't even necessarily want great things for them. I know this sounds bad. You know what it sounds like? It actually sounds like bitterness. Because that's exactly what the enemy wants to do. He wants to bind you with bitterness. Here's what I think. When we go through the yuck of society and we experience people who criticize us and hurt us and who actually don't have our best in mind, when we experience that, we are called to still forgive them. So this is why you need to evaluate in your heart, am I holding a grudge or am I releasing and moving past an offense? And if you want to know how to move past the offense or to measure whether or not you've done that, here's how you do that. You ask yourself, do you have God's heart for them? Do you have God's heart for the person that hurt you? Do you have God's heart for the person that wounded you, for the people that criticized you? Do you actually want God-sized things for them? That's why, isn't it crazy that Jesus says, bless those who persecute you, bless and do not curse them? And to actually love our enemies? Because there are people that actually need you to bless them. Why? Because maybe they're bound by something, they're hurting other people and they hurt you, but your blessing might help them break through their bondage. So I want to encourage you to be the kind of person that evaluates your heart. You ask yourself the question, am I harboring a grudge towards someone, or am I moving past the offense? You'll know you've moved past the offense when you see that person, you're genuinely glad to see them. You may not be best friends with them again, but you're genuinely glad to see them. You've moved on. You can have new relationship. You can drive on the same track and actually not be in collision with each other. You can be in good relationship with God's people, and you can move past those grudges. So don't be deceived thinking that you've moved past the old things. Evaluate your heart. Take time. Ask, breathe, think, pray. Ask the Lord to calm yourself And if there's any residual stuff against another person, release it, give it back to God, and help to work through that process of forgiveness so you've really released those people and so that you can be in better relationship with them. This has changed the way that I do relationships in the hard spaces with people, and I think it will for you too.